Hello, and welcome back to Self-Aware Soul. It's Jacinta here. Today I want to talk about something many of us experience: loneliness. We all know what it feels like, right? That sense of being alone, even when we are surrounded by people. It's tough. Sometimes you're alone and you feel lonely. And sometimes you're in a relationship, yet you feel lonely because the person you're with is not with you emotionally, and you feel that need for them to help complete you or to share something that you enjoy together. But what if I tell you that that feeling doesn't have to stick around? What if you could stop feeling lonely, no matter what's happening in your life? Loneliness isn't just about being by yourself. It's that feeling of being incomplete, like something is missing. That's why sometimes when you're in a relationship, you still feel lonely because you're feeling something is missing. The truth is you are already whole. The key to never feeling lonely again is something of feeling the being at peace with who you are. When you truly accept yourself, you stop feeling the need for others to fill that gap. You learn to be content on your own, and that's when you realize you don't need anyone else to make you feel whole. It starts with self-awareness. When you take the time to really understand who you are, your thoughts, your feelings, your strengths, your struggles, you realize you don't need anyone else to tell you that you're enough. You'll just know it. And when that happens, loneliness starts to fade. When you are aware of yourself, you'll know what you like. You know what triggers you. You know what will make you happy. And that's how you will find your way to feel complete and whole. The next piece of the puzzle is self-acceptance. This is big. It's all about loving yourself just as you are. It's about embracing your imperfections and being okay not being perfect. It's saying, I accept myself, flaws and all. Once you reach that point, you stop looking to others for validation. You start to feel confident and at ease with who you are. In order to do that, you'll need to reflect and think everything about yourself that you love and everything that you don't love about yourself. And look at these traits that you love and don't love about yourself. Sometimes there are traits that you think that you don't like about yourself. It's a negative, but actually it has a positive spin to it. For example, when you are determined, people on the negative tone to that will be stubborn. But really, if you didn't have that stubbornness, you won't be determined. So there are certain things like that you can accept about yourself. Instead of not liking it, embrace it and love it. To everything that is negative, try to look at the positive to that trait, to that point that you don't like about yourself. And when you can find the positive in those, you can accept and love that and be happy with that. And then it helps you to understand who you are. That self-acceptance And that means it's about loving yourself. And when you start to love yourself, you will start to feel confident and at ease with who you are. When you combine self-awareness and self-acceptance, you'll realize something really powerful. Your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. You become the source of your own happiness. You stop waiting for others to make you feel complete and make you whole or to make you happy, because you'll know what makes you happy and you can do things, engage in activities, hobbies that you like to make you happy. Here's the thing, I'm a living proof that it's possible to be alone and not feel lonely. I have been on this self-awareness and self-acceptance path for a long time. I would say since in my 20s. And it has been really helpful because I feel content on my own, being happy with who I am in my own skin. I enjoy all kinds of activities that I can do solo. I also enjoy company of others. But the fact that I know how to keep myself happy, I don't have that need to be in company of others. But having company is a bonus too. It's fun and exciting. But at least I know when I'm on my own, I'm just as happy. So I would suggest that if you can try to find things about yourself, learn to love yourself and be happy with who you are, you'll start feeling whole, you'll start feeling complete, you'll start feeling content. And when you do, you really won't feel lonely. And when you have company, it's just a bonus and it's just as much fun. So if you're wondering where to begin, so here's some simple tips that I can suggest to you. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I am enough. I love who I am. I accept myself as I am. Let those words sink in and be gentle with yourself. The more you practice this, the more you'll start to feel the shift. Maybe at first it might feel strange for you, but that's okay. But when you actually telling yourself that you accept yourself and you love yourself, feel it, mean it. Feel that acceptance and mean that acceptance. So the takeaway today is, if you never want to feel lonely again, it really starts with you. When you get to know yourself and truly accept who you are, you become whole. You become your own source of love and happiness. And that's when loneliness no longer has a hold on you. Thanks for listening today. If you find this episode spoke to you, feel free to share it with someone who you think might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Remember, you're enough just as you are, and take care, and I'll catch you later.